We spoke about a lot of stuff. We spoke about goals. We spoke about direction. We spoke about nutrition. We spoke about plans. We spoke about workouts. We spoke about a whole lot of things in these past 9 episodes. Well, episode 10, we're going to talk about nothing is impossible as long as you keep your focus. Let's talk about it. Welcome to Righteous Reps. Music.
By faith, not sight. No confusion when I move. I'ma stay by his side. If he moves, then I'ma move. Gospel in my ride. I'm moving with the
Thank you for joining us for this journey of faith, fitness, and transformation. Welcome back to Righteous Reps. I'm the new dad bod. And if you value these conversations, take a second to like, subscribe, and make sure you share this video with somebody who may need this. Also, hit that notification bell so that way you don't miss anything that happens in this near future. We're still building over here, and we hope to do it with you joining our Righteous Reps family. All right, let's talk. This is episode 10, and honestly, that means something to me. Not because it's a round number, but because this episode is about not quitting. And that's something that I've heard and I've had to learn the hard way. We say nothing is impossible all the time. It sounds good, right? It's encouraging, but when progress is slow, when you're tired, when your life hits, when phases of your life feel distant, when success seems like it's further away than it should be, when you're walking all you can walk, and then it seems like you're not going anywhere as if you're on a treadmill, that's when it hits the hardest. But that's the time where you got to remember Matthew 19:26. It says, Jesus looked at them intently and said, humanly speaking, it is impossible, but with God, everything is possible. Take a second to reflect on that. What's one of the things in your life right now that feels impossible? Keep that in mind as we go on. One of the hardest things about both faith and fitness is waiting. You're showing up, you're doing the work, you're wondering, is this even working? Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 3 reminds us, the vision is for the appointed time. It speaks to the end and will not prove false. Though it lingers, wait for it. It'll surely come. It will not delay. Is there a goal that you've been working towards that hasn't shown up yet? Any type of results that you were looking for that hasn't resulted yet? How long have you been at it? How long have you been working towards it? How long have you been striving for it? Sometimes we quit just before that thing comes around. We quit right before the results start turning into exactly what you think that they're going to be, what you want them to be, what you envisioned, and what you thought was impossible. Hey, real quick, I wanted to talk to you guys about Project One. This isn't just another supplement brand. Project One is built for people who train with a purpose, who knows that the grind is more than just lifting weights. I stand by it 100%. I use it myself every workout, every day, because I believe in what it represents. The Bible is for my faith, Project One is for my focus and my fuel for greatness. Go check it out at project1.com and use my discount code DADBOD for 10% off. All right, thank you. And remember, God is gains. Exercise science backs this up. Strength, endurance, and muscle gain often take weeks or months of consistent effort. Ask yourself, have you ever quit right before you would have seen a breakthrough? It's a tough one, but reflection helps us notice patterns. Most people don't quit because training is hard. Believe it or not, they quit because they lose the joy, the excitement, the fun. The workouts feel heavy. The process feels draining. Discipline starts to feel like punishment instead of purpose. Psalms chapter 51 verse 12 says, restore to me the joy of your salvation and grant me the willing spirit to sustain me. Nehemiah chapter 8 verse 10 reminds us, the joy of the Lord is your strength. When was the last time you felt your motivation fade? How could you bring back that joy in your process? By the time people quit physically, they usually quit already mentally. But 2 Corinthians chapter 10 verse 4 reminds us, The weapons we fight with are not the weapons of the world. They have divine power to demolish the strongholds. Strongholds could be negative beliefs like, I'll never be consistent, I'll always fail, I can't do it. Ask yourself, what's the strongest negative thought holding you back right now? How could you challenge it? And Romans chapter 8, verse 37 says, in all these things, we are more than conquerors through him who loved us. Take a second and think. Think about something that you already overcome. How did you get through it? What can that teach you about your current challenge or your current situations? This is a very special topic to me because growing up, it always felt like you only have two options: quit or keep going. And to be honest, I did a lot of quitting in my life. Even with fitness, I was extremely inconsistent. It took maturity for things to change. 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 11 says, when I was a child, I spoke as a child. I thought as a child. I reasoned as a child. But when I became a man, I put aside those childish things. Think about this. Are there areas where you still think like a child? I'm not saying don't have fun. There's a very big difference between being a child or being childish and having fun. I'll be the first one to tell you I'm not the most mature person in the world, but a mature mindset is different than having a good time. Think about how might your approach change if you put aside your childish ways. I was told if I quit now, you'll always be a quitter. And for a while, that was true for me, but not anymore. God did a really good job working that out of me. And he's still working. I'm not perfect, nowhere near it. You'll never hear me say that. The product is not finished yet. It's not finished until the kingdom has come. Now, my fitness journey isn't about proving something. It's about being a good steward for the vessel God gave me. Fitness becomes a tool for discipline, a tool for example, a tool for evangelism. And here's a verse that I keep in mind every day. 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 16 through 18. Rejoice always, pray without ceasing, and give thanks in all circumstances, for this is God's will for you in Jesus Christ. What's one thing that you can thank God for today? Even if everything feels like it's against you, what's that one thing? Ask yourself, how could your health, discipline, or consistency be used to positively impact someone else? Listen, I keep saying this. Working out, bodybuilding, coaching, none of it was in my plan. But your plans don't matter. Jeremiah chapter 1, verse 5 reminds us that God had plans before we were even born. The direction that we go isn't based on you. It's based on the Holy Spirit and if you listen. Is there a moment where your plans failed, but God's plan showed up instead? We talk a lot about sowing and reaping in a harvest. Isaiah chapter 40, verse 31. Those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will run and not grow weary. Galatians chapter 6, verse 9. Let us not become weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up. I have a question for you. What seeds are you planting right now that you might see in the harvest that's yet to come? Are you willing to keep going? Nothing is impossible with God, but you have to stay. Keep going. Stop quitting on yourself. Think about this as a personal takeaway. What is one small thing that you can do today that you can stay on tomorrow and the day after and the day after? And as always, if this episode spoke to you, share this with someone who needs it. Share this with someone who you thinks something is impossible. And make sure you let them know that nothing is impossible, especially in God. I don't know what you took away from this, but I hope this blessed you. And if it did, make sure you like the video, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to help this community grow. And I want this community to grow with you in it, okay? Remember, the journey isn't about being perfect. It's all about progress, not perfection. And I'm here to support you every step of the way. That's actually all I have over here. Thank you for watching Righteous Reps, And remember, stay strong, stay faithful, and as always, God has gains. Thanks again.
By faith, not sight. No confusion when I move. I'ma stay by your side.